Hey everyone. Okay, it looks like I might not have to swap these transmissions after all. I think they're identical. And I need some help identifying them. If anyone can tell just by looking at that with the outer two bolts right by the axle and that shot right in there and the way the front looks, please let me know. I'm thinking they're spicers. And from what I've heard and what I've seen, spicers aren't necessarily the best. I don't really care. What I could do is take this one out, set it aside for the racer. I want to compare it to the other MST I have. I'm pretty sure I'm getting my terminology correct on these. Like I've always said in the comment section below, please correct me if I'm wrong. But I think these are both identical transmissions, so I might not have to deal with it. But what I'm going to do is, this one has a scrubbing problem. I'm going to fix that. But this one here, I don't know if I did this or what. It was missing the washer and the clip on that side, and the wheel practically slipped off. Like I said, I don't know if I did that or if it was like that. But it's off there now. But it seems like it could have been seized. So who knows, it could have been seized on there, and by driving it, it broke it free. Good possibility. So, if anyone can identify these transmissions, once I get this one out, I'll do another shot of it. But regardless, this one has to come out anyways, so I can get this thing halved and ready to be stripped. It's draining as we speak into that little jerry can right there. The battery's screwed, like we all knew. But I guess stay tuned. A couple minutes, I'll have that tranny out, and we'll try and identify it a little bit better. Okay, got this one out, and it actually is a Peerless. I found the markings on the bottom. The native head is the first indication that it's a Peerless, and right there, Peerless. So that will be going in here. That's either an MST or it's a sorry about that, spicer. That's either an MST or a spicer. Again, like I said, if I'm getting my terminologies wrong, please correct me in the comment section below. I don't mind people correcting me. So I'd rather be correct than be incorrect on my terminology. So this is going to go in here. That one's going to come out, and hopefully I can identify what it is. I probably could look back in the previous videos and find out what it is, but don't really want to. I know this is now Peerless, so. Okay, I got it out, and it is a Peerless. I'll show you the Peerless tag in a second, but it's made by Tecumseh. I saw the Indian head there, and I saw Tecumseh. I was thinking, okay, what is this thing? And I saw the back tag, Peerless. There is its model number. So if anyone out there can tell me any information about this particular transmission, any information would be greatly appreciated. So I think I'm still going to pull that one out, because I'm pretty sure that's an MST. So I remember when I put that one in there, it looked like an MST 206. It looked like the other transmission I have that I know was an MST. So it's only really 5 bolts to get it out, so I might as well pull it out and see what it is, and potentially slap this one in there and go from there. So stay tuned, and let's see what the next transmission is. Okay, this is the transmission I just pulled out of the LTX. It's the one that actually originally came out of the parts tractor. I truly don't know what it is. It has a few Peerless characteristics, and I could be wrong. It could have some Spicer characteristics. Primarily the orange cover there where the shifter ball goes. I also use those openings to fill them when I oil fill these. Well, it does work. So I really don't know. Like at the back here with the blocks, how it has the blocks around the axles, that looks like a Peerless. Really Peerless characteristics. So truly, I don't know what this thing is. I cannot find any identifying markings on it to find out what it is. So again, if anyone can tell me by looking at it what this is. Tip it up for you. There's what it looks like on the underside. See, that's similar to a MST right there. Has that opening, but the way the axles are a little bit different than my other MSTs. So it could be an MST. I truly do not know. So if anyone out there can help me out identifying this transmission, please leave information in the comment section below. Be greatly appreciated. And I guess that's pretty much it for this. Now I'm going to slap that transmission in there. I gotta adjust the guard there on the right hand side. It's rubbing on the belt, and on the pulley when you're in gear, so when you're driving. So I gotta fix that and put it in, and I'm done for the day pretty much. Also, I should put the seat up to clear the snow off of it. And yes, it is snowing out, and it's getting quite cold. So stay tuned for more. Okay, training's in. No shifter yet. I'll do that in a little bit, in a few minutes before I finish up. But let's fire it up and see what happens. I removed this tensioner guide right here. I'm going to put it back in, but I believe I had it in the wrong spot. I still got to tighten up the back 2 bolts on the transmission, and the brakes are done. That was easy. I don't know if this one has good brakes or not. We'll figure that out when I go take this for a ride in a little bit. But there's where I'm at for now. It's in and just about ready to go. Okay, transmission's in, everything's all hooked up. I adjusted that little holder right there. I put it first, and then I put the transmission support in. It's got the wrong transmission support, not a big deal. I'll deal with that at some point. But let's fire it up. So it stops. Don't know if it got brakes yet, so I'll test that out shortly. But that's pretty much it for this video. It's got to put the rear pan back on, and I'll do a separate video driving it, maybe. I already drove with this transmission anyways, but it already feels like it shifts nicer. Much more firm shift in here. These are all the gears in reverse. And yes, that is a hydro shifter handle. I actually prefer them over the gear drive handles. When you're driving, it's much nicer grip on these than having the ball on top. So that's pretty much it. I'll talk to you later. Please keep redneck like always, and please show them a comment.